Hey y'all, anybody Stampin' Up late tonight? I am here in the studio and ready to show you this card. And I went to go look for it in the catalog so I could tell you what page number the stamp set and the dies are on. And guess what? They're retired. I am so bummed because I know y'all are going to want to know where I got this, and I can't get it for you, so that stinks. But the idea is so cute and simple that I wanted to show it anyway. So here I am. Enjoy the Secret Forest Fancy Fold. Here's our basic card, right? Super cute. Oh, let me turn on some more lights here. That'll help. And when you open it up, very cool. And then you open it up again. Also very cool. Isn't that pretty? I just thought it was so gorgeous. I received a swap card very similar to this. I can't remember who it was from, unfortunately, but super cute idea. So I rushed to make one, and we made this in our club this month. So what you need is your base cardstock, and it needs to be cut the long way. So pretend this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet, cut in half at 4 1/4, and you're making your cards horizontal with the side fold cards. And then you're going to take your dies, which these are the Grove dies from Stampin' Up. And any sort of tree dies would probably work for this. You might just have to, glue the trees on to an opening like a frame or an oval, instead of them being made with this. This was designed to leave a frame around the edge. So very cool, but I'm sorry that's not available anymore. And then let's see. I did all this stuff last night so I wouldn't have to run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, but it works really well, and it leaves this cool opening for the trees. Very pretty. So that's the Grove dies from Stampin' Up. And then I also cut out of our brushed gold cardstock. I cut out the mama deer and the baby deer. So cute. And then for the inside, you will need a piece of white that measures. Let me grab my ruler so I don't tell you the wrong measurement. It needs to be one step down in size from your regular card base. So if a regular card base is 4 1/4 by 11, this one is going to be 10 1/2 by 4. Okay. And then you fold that in half too, but instead of putting it in like this, where you just open it up like that, you're putting it in backwards so that it opens up opposite to the way the card opens up. Very cool. That's pretty just by itself, and it would look great with maybe trees stamped in the background or mountains stamped in the background. Our cool new waterfall stamp in the background would be cool too. But I had a lot of this paper with this tree print on it left over from, a couple of celebrations ago when Stampin' Up was offering some free paper. And it's a Christmas print on the other side, which I obviously don't need right now. So, but before I glue that down, I'm going to sponge it so that we get this cool dusk or dawn effect. You decide if it's morning or evening in your little world. And I'm going to use a well-loved blender brush with gorgeous grape ink. And with a blender brush, you always want to dab your first dab of ink off on the scratch paper so that you're only getting the softest blended color. And this is a very subtle look, so remember you can always add more color, but if you can never take it away, so make sure you go slowly when you're adding color. So I like to add my whole thing in light first. Oh, so pretty. But that's just to taste. You can color however you want. And then I go back and make it darker. Let's purposefully use a little bit more ink along the tops of the trees here. Darkness is descending. Beautiful violet, velvety winter forest. So, and I used purple because I love purple with brown, but you could make it, you know, yellow and orange. It could be a sunrise. It could just be blues. It could even be like a night sky back there. That would be cool. So that is going to get adhered then to your card inside a card. And remember that it needs to have the opening on the right hand side instead of the left. All right, so when you're gluing that down, my glue is almost out. I should have grabbed a new one. Do I have enough? There we go. I'm cheap. I am eking out the last tiny bit of my glue. There we go. So that piece, if you want to know that measurement, is 5 by 3 3/4. So this white piece is one step down from this card base, and then the paper, pattern paper, if you're using it, is one step down from that. Okay, and then that just gets adhered inside your brown card base. This color is soft suede if you're wanting to recreate that. Sorry for the annoying tapping glue noises, but look at how much I've gotten out from a bottle that's almost empty. Eke one more card out of it before I throw it away. There we go. So that'll fit exactly on that card base with a 1/8 inch margin all the way around, which won't be seen then when you close this die over the top of it. You can't see that white border at all. Okay, and then I just added my little deer. The big deer is big enough for a dimensional, but the baby deer is going to have to use either a glue dot or liquid glue. So for my card, I wanted them to be staggered a little bit. So I put the mama deer looking backward and then tucked the baby. Let's see if I can get there. One little dot of glue on my tree branch here. Tuck the baby like the baby's coming out of the forest. I'll hold that down for just a sec. Make sure no glue got on the back of the card there. This is how I end up with glue all over my hands. Stuff like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, I went really light with the purple on this one. You can see the difference in my sample here. And then I just added a sentiment. I chose a sentiment from Inspired Thoughts, which is also by Stampin' Up. And it is still available, I believe. It says, thinking of you on your special day. And then inside it says, let's look at it. It's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and to know you're celebrated. So that would work for all sorts of occasions, wouldn't it? But I was thinking birthday. But wouldn't that make a gorgeous sympathy card too? Oh, so pretty. All right, you guys, I am sorry that I showed you retired stuff, because I know if you don't already have these dies, you're going to really want to get your hands on them. But it was the Grove dies from Stampin' Up. And I hope you've enjoyed the Secret Forest Fancy Fold. And you can use that idea on a different card, different type of base. It would be a fun fancy fold for any kind of card, really. But having this extra window piece in the front is kind of fun. All right, have a good night, you guys. Thanks for watching.